Hi, Bengarans, how are you doing? This is Boeing 777 Magadi Nico. Hey, so Saka Funga. In the Sungwa Nasika in the Pamshapangu Pano. Oh, that was the one. In that was one. Munazienda una maprisa ya chuyaka akapfeka uniform yawe green and black eka kuno kwenda unosiyaka na varungu vaya vachiuyaka zvinotyisa so munozienda ngandichikrina mukitchen mangu ndichita zvandiri kuita ka but maprisa auya munoziyaka the way those actually I promised kuti I'm gonna speak in English.
Mosama Pinake, and it's not as if I could be and way. But when it's genius, Kungeli and Ten, and keep a chicken, you're on your ideas at the mountain. Chanto, I would have told in the mean, no woman told the packet and a muscle. Make people disappear just like booty. As much as a chip carrying a Mr.
Okay, Mambengarians, thank you very much for joining me. This is Boeing 777. I couldn't do my live on my own page, Boeing 777 page, because I felt compelled that I should come here because this is where I was produced, okay? Saka, isuse Mambengarians, takauya pano kuti tiwirirane muchokwadi. So the reason why I joined Venga is because it believed what I believed in the truth. So if you come with your attitude and you are not in the truth, trust me, you'll be polished here on Venga, okay? So this is why I joined this group, because they test you to the end and they want to see your authenticity, how authentic you are. So most people don't join Venga because it's quite authentic, okay? So what I'm going to say is this. When I came to Venga, I did say my plight that there's a certain lady who claimed that she was a celebrity, but I've come to realize that she was a celebrity, okay? So this lady claimed that she was on top, okay? So what it is, having been lived in the diaspora for so many years, so I've lived in the diaspora for like 20 years, right? But for 14 years of my life from now, I took myself away from my Zimbabwean people simply because they're so exciting. So I was so scared that if I joined them, I wouldn't be able to look after my kids. So I decided to think, let me just abandon my Zimbabwean people and just look after my kids, okay? But then when I was looking after my kids, I then got my immigration status, which is a hard thing to achieve. And I then educated myself to 33 qualifications, to which about 15 I achieved in prison and 15 I achieved outside. And then I got the qualification of a personal trainer. It's not an easy course to do. It's very extenuating, if I can say, all right? It's personal training is just so painful, to be quite honest. It's a painful course. That's all I can say. So when I achieved that course, then after a while, I then decided to think, let me go to my Zimbabwean people and try and compromise with them, because I realized that my Zimbabwean people, they like people who are materialistic, people who have money, people who are educated. So I couldn't approach my Zimbabwean people if I didn't have an equivalent status. So when I approached my Zimbabwean people, the first person to come forefront was Olinda and her husband. And what he was showing, according to me, was like things like Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Like everything they said, it stood. Okay? So me as a personal trainer who was broke and who was going through a paralysis, I thought, you know what, this could be my recovery. Even though I was qualified for me to start my own business, right? Physically, I was not all right to start my own business. But then the way this lady, Olinda, I'm going to name her name today because I've been charged by the police. The police came to my house today and they arrested me and they left me. But we'll get through that. So when I saw this lady, I thought, you know what, this lady could be my dream. Yeah, she could be my angel to fulfill my dream to help the Zimbabwean women. Yeah, like I said, I don't look away from Zimbabwe, okay, and England. That's it. So she could be my dream so that I can help other women to live longer and to live healthier, or to live healthier and to live longer. So I was in the terrace and I was watching these people, because I was just not an upfront person, because I'm quite quiet in my private life. That's why I'm wearing my shades, because I have to tell you the truth. When I wear my shades, it's because I want to say the truth, okay? And I've never lied, really. Maybe I do, but those are white lies, okay, to just make you laugh. So this lady was my answer to my conviction and to my calling that, you know what, we need to help African women. For me, it was Zimbabwean women that I've started this personal training, and I've been lucky and I failed it twice. So now I've passed it for the third time. Then I must reach out, because you need to understand there's certain courses which are not for certain people, okay? So when this lady advertised who she was, she kind of claimed that there were going to be 10,000 people coming. So for me, my budget was to come home with £2,000. I came home with £10. And to be quite honest, my paralysis was very up. This was in last year, 2017. No, yeah, that was in 2017, in July. So I was qualified to open a business, but I wasn't ready to open a business. But according to an advertisement, I had to open a business. Let me just take this off. Because I wanted to represent the best of me and the best of her. Because according to what I saw, she looked like upper class. But that's how we just look at things, because we live in a simple manner. So I went to buy equipment worth £3,500 with my credit card, right? Because I wanted to represent myself in a good manner, and according to what I saw, Olinda Chapel was representing, and she was somebody who could build my dream too. You know, not because that she had more than me, but we're working together. Okay, like feminism, like to help women, in all levels and in all qualifications. Yeah, it's called women empowerment. So I trusted her because 14 years I'd been away from my Zimbabwean people because of my own reasons, which I will not say today. But when I reconciled, or should I say today, that my Zimbabwean people don't like people who are not qualified. They don't like people who don't have a status in that country. Okay? They look down upon you. So I wasn't on that level of qualifying to being one of the Zimbabweans. So I was qualifying to being an English, to which they didn't care, my English people, whether you were illegal immigrant or whatever. They just accepted you for your thoughts and who you were and how you project yourself. So when I went to Olinda Chapel's whatever, I was expecting at least 10,000 people, because she showed a ground of a lot of people, right? And a lot of people, she showed like an illusion, right? And for me, I say I was so stupid for me to witness that kind of illusion, okay? But I was not in tune with my African people for 14 years, because you need to understand, in this country we have to fight for our immigration status. So even your best friend could be your worst enemy. They could sell you to the immigration. So the best way is to run away. But can you imagine, we seek sanctuary in the English people, who are the same people we're trying to run away from. Yeah. So what I'm just trying to say is, when I got my papers and I got my qualifications, I felt worthy to go to my African people and represent myself as a personal trainer and achieve something and show them I've achieved something, because they will not accept you if you have not achieved anything, which is different from the English people, because the English people just accept you for who you are. Yeah, for as long as you're not bad, for as long as you say yes, thank you, and sorry, the English people will accept you. Okay? So when I came to Mvenge, I think this live is being done on Mvenge because I'm a patriotic to Mvenge, okay? If this Mvenge has to be closed, then let it be. It's because we're trying to stand for the truth, and the reason why I'm airing this is because I'm allowed, and I believe it's under the jurisdiction that we are saying what is appropriate, okay, and what is wrong. So when I came to Mvenge, I'm cutting the long story short because I wasn't going to do this live, but I was told by a few people who called me in my inbox that I should do this live. I was crying, basically. Okay, because the police came and they gave me a £90 fine to say disorder. Okay, but later we will get to that point slowly. Like I say, that I'm a bit distraught because of the events that have happened. So what I was trying to say is that we've come to in this country, and we have suffered for who we are, and where we stand today. And then you think you've gained a qualification that now you can be appropriate to your own people, that they can accept you. And you see an advertisement on Facebook which says that I've got 10,000 people coming here. So if you come, you're going to make money. I will tell you this, Baba Mandela is an Englishman. And he will say the truth with conviction that I convinced him to give me £3,000 to buy equipment so that I can represent at Olinda's place. Olinda Chapel. I'm not going to be scared to say the name. I actually don't give a shit right now because the police came. And they gave me a fine and I put the fee 11s on Venga. I say to Baba Mandela, we're going to make money. I believe in this girl and I believe in Titan. They are going to help me and they're going to help me solve. Look at me. I'm not fit. I'm overweight. I'm not obese. I'm overweight. But I could be obese anytime. So I said to Baba Mandela, this lady can help me, highlight the disadvantages of being obese. So we need to invest a certain amount of money so that I go. I'll tell you what, yeah. My store, when I went to Olinda's store, it had flowers outside. Outside it had flowers. That's when I met that other guy, what's his name? Audrey, exactly. I don't know what song he plays. And this Titan, to me, Titan and Olinda, they looked like Princess Diana and Prince Charles, because I had been away from my Zimbabwean people for 14 years. So when I just reconciled the things I saw, they were very convincing, okay? So I had to play the part to look very aristocratical, because obviously Olinda is what she shows. So I said, you know what, enough of this black thing, which is the white thing we live in here. Here in England, here, we live like, where I live right now, it's like Borodale. But where I hang around, it's like Highfields and Barry, where they're like, authentic people, okay? So when I went to Olinda's place, for 2 o'clock, for people who were supposed to be there for 10,000 people, and no, it wasn't. We got there about 3 p.m. It was a bit too empty. There were about 3 people there, right? For 10,000 people were supposed to come. I just smelled a rat and I said, me and my son, let's just put the tent. We put the tent, yeah, but we put the tent in 2 hours, right? And then we built it and there were flowers outside, to represent, because she was showing me that she's a top something, okay? And when she showed me she was a top something, I thought I should represent top something too. But when we got there was nobody. And I thought I paid £100 for the store. So we built the whatever. And then there was no business. There was not 10,000 people who came. There was only about maybe 75 people came, right? And I said, listen, mate, this thing is not according to what you advertised. So can I please have my refund back? So you need to understand the kind of respect I showed there, that you know what? You need to understand the kind of respect I showed to say, you know what? I'm not going to tell this young sister I spent £3,000 on this. I'm just going to tell this young sister, just give me the £100 which I spent for the store. So I had respect to say that, you know what, the £3,000, it doesn't matter what I spent, Because as you can see, they say my mouth is at the back of my head, right? In 2016, I wasn't ready to open a business, even if I was qualified to be a self-employed person. But when I saw Olinda's advertisement, it encouraged me and it influenced me that this is it. I can open it now. So I opened it like 12 months earlier, or actually 22 months earlier than what I was initially supposed to open it. So I went to buy 3,500. As you know, Zimbabwean women, when we go to certain places, the way people show us, we want to look top, right? Like I said, there were flowers outside of the store. Little did Olinda come to my store. People came. Little did she say, there's a store outside there, ladies. Go to the lady, get tested, and this and that. She showed that kind of demeanor, that she was powerful, she was strong, and she didn't give a fuck about you, even if you've come to build a store at a house, at this community home. Even the neighbors didn't want us there, if the truth be said. Not even 5 minutes did Olinda come to my store. So I'm fast forwarding, she called police for me because, I went for her and I told her that, Olinda, listen, mate, you need to just give me a refund of £100, not even 3,000, because I didn't want to tell her too much. But then, when I went to tell her that, can you give me the money? She decided to start speaking business English. And I told her, listen, I'm not here for business English. I'm here for business, okay? And then she left into the kitchen. I then met Titan. And I said to Titan, listen, mate, I was speaking to your missus out there. And she was like, and Titan was a bit aggressive too. That's why you see I am who I am. And both of them, they closed each other in the kitchen, okay? So let me not repeat what I said in the past. If you want to know this, go to Truth Comedy and you will hear everything. Go to Truth Comedy and you hear everything, what really transpired. So I thought Titan was a decent man and you understand my plight. That, guys, what you advertised here is not what is happening. You advertised that 5,000, 10,000 people were coming here. You say the ground is going to be full, right? But the ground is empty. Yeah? They went, both of them, and they closed each other in the kitchen. And they called police for me. You remember when I told you the first time you guys met me? The police came, and I told the police what happened. But you see, Olinda made a mistake that when she called the police, she forgot that she was selling alcohol illegally. In England, you are not allowed to sell alcohol in cans. You're only allowed to sell alcohol in the fountain, okay? So when the police came, they said, wow. I said, listen, this lady, she had a verbal agreement with me. She said, if my business doesn't go on well, she's going to give me £100. I went for her. The lady has not given me £100. She started speaking English like boisterous. And I told her, listen, lady, I'm not here for business English. I'm here for business. And tomorrow, if you guys say on this live, you want V11s to say, Sabena, did you pay £100? I want to tell you, where Olinda lives, to pay for a stove, that's about £5 a stove. Where I live, you pay 25 to 30 pounds a stove. So then she was actually basically stealing our money. So when I left the place, I had my son Mandela. He was only 11 years old. Was so broke. So this business was going to give us money. My 11-year-old child had to go around. Right now he's turning 14, so that's 3 years ago. He had to go around the people to be saying, oh, my mom is selling, my mom is got a store, please come and you can have, and people were looking at my son like he's some little piece of shit. The £100 we paid for, why didn't Olinda just announce on the mic and say that, listen, there's a personal trainer there, ladies, let's deal with this and that, because I had paid the money and we're only 5 people. 4 people in the community hall and 1 outside, and the neighbors were bloody complaining. So this was in 2 years ago. But she didn't know that I would come to a level of where I am today and where I fight injustice and say, listen, mate, we had a verbal agreement that you're going to give me £100 if this doesn't go on. But when I told you to give me the £100, instead you called police for me. So this is where it is. Is we as Zimbabweans, are we in the diaspora gonna threaten each other with police in, day out? What are you trying to show to your brother and your sister that you're calling police? For them, listen, Olinda, Chapel, now, this life, I want you to take it again and give it to the police. Because they came today and they gave me the ticket. But the police who came today and the police who always come today, dearest, pathetic darling, some people have family doctors. We have family police. Do you see how we roll? We understand what is important and what is not important. Even the police, one of them said, Sabena, can you give us your ID today? The other police said, not to worry, I know her. That makes you understand that we don't need IDs to be rectified by police or to be verified by police in this England. Because we have integrated way further than you, Olinda. I will tell you how we have integrated. We play with white girls, we play with white boys, and we slap them left, right, and center. Not even one day do they call the police unless they're your partner. But when it comes to friends, oh, shut up you, Carla, shut up, what? Go back to Africa now. You go back to fucking Africa. I don't see police on my door. Carla calls me the second day. Oh, Sebs, what's up? Can you come and see me for coffee? Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. I'll come and see you for coffee. That's a white girl for you, Olinda. But let me tell you something. When we fight with white girls, we fight harder than we've ever fought, me and you. But we still reconcile and there's no police involved. What gives you the right, you police? I'm not actually going to blame it on police right now. What gives you the right, you Olinda, to call police and waste police time? Did I come to your house? How many people have attacked you, Olinda, including this daughter-in-law of mine, Chantel? How many people have attacked you, Olinda Chapo, and you've not reported them the same way that I've had to get arrested? Do not blow your trumpet because the police said I'm not even under caution and thus this is not even a criminal whatever. I said to the police, so what am I signing right here? Let me tell you something. Like I told you, I know the police guys. I say to them, listen guys, yeah, I'm gonna pay this 90 quid not because of this woman. I'm paying it because of you, police, because I respect you so much. So this idiot has made you waste the government time and the government petrol to come for me, and we're barely Facebookers and we're barely YouTubers. I thought that you police, you only come when the crime has been committed. What crime has been committed? Well, the police said, this police, let me tell you something, Olinda Chapo. I'm going to tell you your full name and I want you to take this video straight to the highest court of the land here in England and tell them Sabena Ruwizhi .777 said so. Let me tell you something, sister. You sent police here because you based it on the information in 2008 that I was an armed siege mother and I held my children hostage. No, darling, let me change. Let me change the way you think. I didn't hold my children hostage. You said I threatened to kill my kids. But the police would differ with you. I made threats to the police to kill my kids. I showed the police your video, Olinda Chapo, where you named Sabena Ruwizhi a delusional, psychotic something. You judged me way more than the courts in this England have judged me. Okay? Your video, you even said Sabena Ruwizhi Gets. I mentioned your name in courts just to respect you. Do you remember, Olinda Chapo, when you refunded my £100 on Auntie Jenny? But the money didn't come here, but today I've received police in my house. Didn't I tell you, Olinda Chapo, that police is my son? How many times have I shown you washing my dog, police? When your police came, like I said, you have family doctors, we have family police. My children have been protected by the police of England. My children have been protected by the social services of England. My children have been protected by the immigration of England. Not you, Olinda. You stole from us. And I'm not going to stop this anytime soon, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I have produced the disorder £90 fine away from the £100 which you stole from me because you had no charity organization or no charity registered organization. And you were also selling alcohol in cans. And you need to understand, Olinda Chapo, where you sold the cans in Oxford. In England, you are not allowed to sell alcohol in cans. Some people will say, Sabena, why are you coming? Olinda is just giving birth. I do respect the child. Honestly, I do respect the child. But the truth stands. The mother is evil. And we must look up to the truth. If she called police for me, for not giving me my £100, and I didn't even ask for the £3,000 which I had spent for the business I was not prepared to commit to, but because of a guerrilla advertising, I was lured to that. And because of my distance of my people, I didn't know who was who and what was what. So if you say, child this, child that, why can't you say Sabena came with her own child? I'm speaking in English so that you can give this video to your English police again, Olinda. Wasting police time. I'll tell you why you're wasting police time, and I want them to watch this. My child was 11 years old when you did your guerrilla advertising. I told my current partner then that we're going to come with £2,000. We came home with £10. After we had spent credit cards of £3,500, even the police know. We all live with credit cards. So you can't just play with somebody else's life where you think you're a celebrity and you can just come here on TV and advertise your false illusional product here. And we come and there's absolutely dololo. So what I'm trying to say to you, Olinda Chapel, you called police for Sabena Ruwizhi simply because you based your facts on my past, that threats to kill. Yes, I was charged for threats to kill in England, and I was way forgiven, way more than my own Zimbabwean people 10 years later. Let me tell you the truth and let me baptize you with the truth. The English people, they stoned me with at least 20 stones. That was in 2008. When I came to you, my Zimbabwean people, to look for help in 2018 November, you stoned me with 20,000 stones. So you compare 20,000 stones versus 10,000 stones, and I haven't even committed the crime in Zimbabwe. So you, Olinda, you took information from 2008 because you didn't know me from Adam. Only English people knew me from 2008 to 2018 in October. That is 10 years. So when you saw me, Olinda, and you Googled me, you shocked. But this with English people, it was home to them. They accepted me for who I was. So you, Olinda Chapel, you did a live about Sabena Ruwizhi, that she was a delusional or psychotic this and that, which is merely defamation of character. If I have to take you to court, I will strip you down. But I am such a kind person, and I come here to show you and extend to you my kindness again. what you said I had been judged by the highest court of the land in England, and they met their jurisdiction to say this and that, and they gave me my sentence. So who were you to produce your YouTube video and talk about Sabena Ruwizhi being a delusional whatever, which is something which is very illusional? Yet I had said the fact that Olinda Chapel sold to us guerrilla advertising. She told us there were 10,000 people coming, but 70 people came. So you see, Olinda, then we need to move very much forward. You told the police that I threatened to kill your family. You are a stupid piece of shit. Boo! I spit on you again. Not even 1 minute, 1 day did I ever threaten to kill your family. But I did say I wish your child committed suicide with an umbilical cord, which are things which will never happen. I never said, Olinda Chapel, I'm going to come to your house and kill you, because that is not me. But you twisted it because you lie. You, Olinda, you lied to the police. I've had to pay this £90 because I love the police and you are a piece of shit. So I said to the police, this woman is hallucinating. Because I asked the police, show me the proof that I said I want to cause harm to her. Dololo, there was no fucking proof. But because these police, they've been there for my family, I must respect them. We were taught where we come from to respect people in their own country. These policemen, Olinda Chapel, they have protected me in things you will never ever understand, but in things which you are yet to experience. So they understand who Sabena Ruwizhi is. More than you, Olinda Chapel, my own sister, don't understand who I am. Because you denied me when you sold your false goods. And I came to support you. How did you not see your own sister who is supporting your product? And what you mean, Olinda, because I thought you were Princess Diana and I thought your partner was the Prince Charles. But when I came to see you in Titan, you were sheep dressed in wolf. So I'm recording this live in English so that you show your police now. And I want you to tell your police that on such and such a day, you were also selling alcohol with no license. You were selling it in cans. Okay? So, Olinda, how many people have you reported to the police here on social media? How many people have you stepped on their toes here on social media? So why have you chose me, and why have you lied that I threatened to kill your family, yet you know I said I wish your child commits suicide with umbilical cord, to which that will never happen. God bless your child, but not you. But you turned it round and you say to the police, I want Zimbabwe to hear this and I want them to hear the truth. You say to the police you're afraid of your life because she's going to come and do this. In December, this UK police didn't have patrol, just like Zimbabwean police. They have come 4 months later, that's in April. You need to understand, Olinda, the police were just trying to show you that Sabena Ruwizhi is not dangerous. You did guerrilla advertising. You sold wrong products because you were selling them to the third world, right? Because you think you're the first world, so you want the first world, you want the third world to feel inferior of you. For the people in Zimbabwe to think you are on top. I have made it clear how the situation goes here, and I'm going to tell them more. Don't make people envious. You advertised something which was not there, and you made people like me spend what they didn't have. This is where we are today. So don't cry werewolf. You need to own up. Because even Auntie Jen received your £100. I've got the videos where you transferred the £100 to Auntie Jen. But the £100 didn't come to me because I didn't claim it, so it went back to you. But the police will still say, let's see proof of where the money came in. So please don't think your lies, they are not being seen. I'm just letting you get away with your lies because I love you. I said I want to come and kill you because you looked at my past and you thought you could fit in it. I'm sorry, darling, you don't fit in it. Okay? So you thought when you tell police that she said she's going to come and harm me, the police looked at the content of the text. And trust me, Zimbabweans understand you've been slugged a lot. You've been slugged way 10,000 times more than the one I slugged you where I said your child should commit suicide. So the police looked at it and they said, Olinda, this is not threats to kill. The lady was just winding you up. Because, Olinda, you live in a European world, but you don't know how we roll. That's the saddest part of it. That was just a joke. We English, we joke way more than that, okay? Even the English police know how we English people joke, but maybe you have not integrated way much that you need to understand how we joke, okay? I didn't say I'm going to come to your house and kill you. I don't even know where you live, and why would I waste my fuel on that shit? And my children or whatever. I just wanted to warn people about false advertisement, that people go and get a car on credit, house on cancel, part-time benefits, and something else. And you lie to the suffering people of Zimbabwe that you are rich, because to them a Mercedes is a big thing. But then I expose you and I say, no, I am not short of myself, but this is what this woman done to me. But because you thought you had so much power, you thought, let me bring Boeing 777 down, Sabena Ruwizhi. I'm sorry, my friend. You cannot bring me down, and you cannot bring my voice down, because I speak for myself and I speak for people. My name is rip off Zimbabwe. You wanna rip off Zimbabwe? Come through me. Here in England, we've got what is called rip off England, where civilians arrest other thieves. That's what you don't know. Do you know why you don't know that, Olinda? Because you are stuck up in the Victorian era. Do you know why you are stuck up in the Victorian era? Because you are stuck up in the era of repression. Where, wait, let me read for you. This one, I'll read it for you. Age of repression. That's the Victorian era. That's why you see our black women, they're dressing like they're Queen Victoria. Do you know when you see our black women, they're dressing like Olinda? Yeah. That is called the age of repression, yeah? So these type of women, yeah, they have to dress posh. Wait, listen to this. I didn't write this. Listen very carefully. People from the gutter, that means people from way below, dressing well and behaving well in public in the hope of being lucky with an upper class person. Did you hear that? People from the gutter dressing well and behaving well in public in the hope of being lucky with an upper class person equals prostitution, age of repression. Okay? So when you see people like Olinda, they're like people in the Victorian era, yeah? You see the way they dress, don't think that is style. That is the Victorian era, where their husbands used to have prostitutes and all this whatever, yeah? So let me tell you something, Sister Olinda Chapel. Stop living in your Victorian era where you think you're a queen in England. We play with white girls and we play with white boys and we terrorize them way more than you. They don't even report. But because you think you're a queen, you are not a queen. Show me your house in Zimbabwe then. You're a queen at taking illegal immigrants in England and giving them children and denouncing your own 18-year-old child and your own 7-year-old child. Yet you can shoot a video calling Sabena Ruwizhi delusional mother. Where are my children? Mandela and Indiana are upstairs. Olinda Chapel, where are your children? Producing drug dealers. Let me tell you something, Olinda Chapel. Even the police you sent to my house, they know my principles. The same police you sent to my house, they're the same police who put rubbish in my children's bins. Because you, Olinda Chapel, tried to suffocate my voice, to highlight what we Zimbabwean women go through in the diaspora of England through police, social services, immigration and fitness. That's why you sent police to my house. But I want to tell you something, dearest sister. You have said this delusional, psychotic mom, you, Olinda, are more in trouble than me. I never mentioned Olinda, and what I mentioned was the truth. What you mentioned was a lie because I was cleared by the highest authority or the highest court of this land of England. And you decided to put your face on your pillow and to say, delusional mom Sabena. I have my kids with me, dearest. Where are your kids, Olinda? You have dumped your 20-year-old child for the child you've given birth to so that you act like an 18-year-old. Don't you think these white people understand what you guys are doing? That you and Titan came here for immigration purposes. Do you want me to tell you? You have brought police to my house, Olinda, and you are just a Zimbabwean sister. Not even color has brought police to my house. And I've told color left, right, and center, and she's English, born and bred in this country. And you can think you can just call police for somebody who has not been to your house. And you wanted to have me done for threats to kill. Simply because I had come to support you on your business. Now you want me to have threats to kill. On top of the threats to kill I've had before. How evil are you, Olinda Chapel? Instead of encouraging my personal training, you want to bring more pain into my life, into my children, into my family. Like I said, the reason why I paid that £90, it's because I respect the police. So I paid it for you to say that shithead sister of mine has lost her senses. Is that the same Olinda Chapel who donated to Cyclone Ida? And Ja Pressure praised you for that? Is that the same Olinda Chapel calling police for her sister in England? Is there something we're missing here? Tell us the truth. Maybe you don't like proper black women. Maybe because you're mixed race, you don't like us. So you want to terminate us. Things can go different. Because I'll tell you what, even your husband, Titan, was there. I don't think he influenced you to call police upon me. Because he knows we Zimbabwean we talk. But you want to apply these European standards, which yet you have advertised your own business in an African way, where you sell alcohol in the cans and where you charge people £100 a stall, where we can easily have a stall for £10. I'm not stopping for you, Olinda. And I'm not stopping for you, Titan. Because you are like raccoons. You want to call police for me. You, Olinda, yet you know I dated your brother. I just knew it like 2 months ago. And I put everything down, and I respected you because of your brother Terence, because Terence is tasty. Me and Terence, it was something else. Terence. But why didn't you speak to your brother for you to speak to me? But you decide to run to the police because you want to see the same woman who held their children hostage for South African xenophobia get arrested more. How evil are you? How evil are you? Tell people the truth that you've had that child. God bless my niece, Nandi. But tell people the truth. You've had that child for immigration purpose. Tell people the truth. If you so loved anyone, you'd have your 2 children together. Not even in the department where you gave birth of the children, we didn't see your full family. But you want to show your power on me, to send police to my house. I told you, she sent police in December, but they didn't have fuel. Finally, the police have found fuel and they came today. They said to me, Sabena, Boeing 777, this is not a caution and this is not a criminal conviction. And I said, so what is this? So there was no purpose basically. But I just thought, you know what, God, the truth is that me and police, I've given too much trouble to police, more than I've ever given to my own people. I've given so much trouble to social services and the immigration more than I've ever done to my own people. So I said, you know what, let me just pay the £90. Because, you know, even the police, the way they were looking at me, they were like, you know what, yeah. I said to them, what threats are you talking about? Oh, I don't know, you said something about threats. I said, can you tell me clearly? Just sign this. I said, listen, I never threatened to kill a child. Show me proof. We just had the information, so you're under arrest. Yeah, I thought the guy was going to get his, his chains. You're under arrest, and he looked in my house today, Zimbabwe. I'm telling you, this is what Olinda Chapo done to me. After she invited me to a business, I didn't invite myself to a business. She invited me to a business, and I'm an unsatisfied customer. She should have just given me the £100, but she lied left, right, and center. So the police came to my house. Like I said, I know the police, so the police came to my house. Olinda, stop acting. Let me not say who I want to tell you that stop acting like that person. And I'll tell you, stop acting like Hitler. Stop acting like Hitler and stop wasting police time. The government is paying enough money for a child in this country. Okay? You are selling alcohol in cans illegally. That's a crime in this country. So can you stand in court with me, Olinda Chapo, and tell the judge that you've been selling alcohol in cans because you are not allowed to sell alcohol in cans? So the police looked at me and I thought, you know what, yeah? Me, I love the police. Like I said, I've been a prefect in my days. Prefect of Facebook is here. Yes, I am. You can't change who I am. If I'm a strong character, I'm just a strong character. But I don't mean you no harm. But if I see the incorrect in you, I must change that. You, Olinda, you go running to the police. Don't you have elders to speak to me? You are trying to punish me. Now this video is to show you that you can't keep a good woman down, no matter what. Why are you crying, Olinda Chapel, when I cry for my £100? Did we claim and did we call the police to say, Olinda Chapel, when you were dumped by Stana of Zimbabwe, you cried the whole Facebook for 12 months? You were crying. You were speaking Zezuru like I've never spoken Zezuru in my life. Did we call police to say you're emotionally abusing us? Was it okay for you, Olinda Chapel, to come on Facebook and claim fame through your misery and blackmail somebody, and you became famous? Desmond is done that. Did we call police and say, did we call social services and say this woman can't look after Jaden? Come on, Olinda. Did we call social services in England to say the woman is broken down? Oh, I've forgotten. Before your breakdown with Stana, did we call social services again to say this woman should be put in the mental institute when you stole that person's husband as well? She was the one who was mad, and you became crazy. Did we call police and social services for you, Olinda, when you cried on Facebook? Is that not what gave you fame, crying that you've been dumped by Desmond? Is that not what gave you fame? So why are you calling police for us when we cry? So you're trying to stuff us a voice. You bring police to my house today, yet you donated the pressure saying about your name. Oh, thank you to Olinda for sharing these things to Cyclone Ida. Yet there's somebody like me crying for £100. God have mercy on you. All I'm trying to say is, Zimbabweans, we need to stop this behavior where we call police left, right, and center, okay? That is bullshit and that is shit. Do you think I was going to go to Olinda's house? For what? For what? Going to Olinda's house is like coming from Mount Pleasant and going to Chitungiza, okay? In case Zimbabweans don't really understand our levels. Like I told you, a lot of people say, Sabena, you've done body shaming. No, I didn't do body shaming. Olinda is the one who did body shaming for you. If I wanted to do body shaming for you, why would I do personal training? I did personal training for my Zimbabwean people because I knew they're busy doing their nursing, doctoring, engineering. So let me do this because I used to be a bouncer and a security, each to their own. Because I know it's a pandemic. And Olinda says she's a feminist. No, this is why I told you. These feminists indeed don't go zacho. Because they don't support us, we women. When I saw this sister of mine, Olinda, and her husband, Titan, I felt so much joy until I got closer and I realized, fuck, this grass is not green. It's only green because it's been built or it's been planted on bullshit. She disrespected me for how I respected her. I thought Olinda was a good woman who meant good for the Zimbabwean community. I will tell you this here, I don't give a shit where this video goes. I'm saying it as it is. Olinda, your police came here. And you what? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? You donated things to what? To Cyclone Ida. Double standards. Who are you fooling? Before Cyclone Ida, didn't I tell you people that this woman, I met her physically and she was evil? I just don't want to bring the father of my children to tell you the truth, and his English, white English, who I took 3,000 from. And I said, Baba Mandela, this is it. I believe in Olinda. We're going to make money today, and we're going to come with 2,000 pounds home. So you, Olinda, you give this video to your police and do it very quick. Because we don't joke around. This is money. If you're going to advertise because you want to feed your own ego, it's not really acceptable here. Stop this Victorian behavior. Okay? Stop this Victorian behavior. You have no money. Just tell people. Didn't you hear from what I read? Let me read it for you again. People from lower class dress well and behave well in public in the hope of being lucky with an upper class person. You see? That is called prostitution, okay? We're humble people. Stop influencing people that you have to look some Victorian era and wear. You see, Zimbabwean people, these people, they are telling you that you have to look some certain way, like Victorian era. Come, look at me. I'm wearing my t-shirt there. Simple, 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 simple. You want to look like a peacock or dress your Victorian era. Yet even the white people are not even in the Victorian era. And you wanted me to get arrested for threats to kill. Do you know how long threats to kill is, Olinda? 15 years, mate. And you wanted to get me arrested for threats to kill on Facebook. Simply because I cried for my £100. Didn't you tell people that you've given that £100 to that woman, what's her name called, Jenny, in public? And you said, and then the £100 was given back to you. Show us the proof. This is in Mvenge group where I am. And I came here because Mvenge said that they help people like us. But they didn't help me. That's why I started helping other people like me. How you feel, even if it's £50, it depends how that person has taken that money. So, Olinda, Chapo. Olinda, Chapo. Say then to the police, bring it to court. Olinda Chapo accused me of threatening a family, to kill a family. And I say that's a lie. I say that's a lie, like I said about the umbilical cord. The reason why I said about the umbilical cord, because she had called police when I had my own child and I was 120 miles away from my own home. Saka, you know, when you drink alcohol and you think, you know what, I'm going to camp here in the park, and this woman calls police for you because the deal is gone, but she was in the wrong because she verbally agreed that she was going to give me £100 and I hadn't even told her it was 3,500. So why are you saying that Sabena, you're selfish, Sabena, this? Are you not thinking about my own child? Are you not thinking that this woman, there was a lot of manpower around here, they could have held us and said, Sabena, go and you go, but she decided to call police. The same way she decided to call police right now and tell Titani that, let me call police for you, and lie. And you police as well, you're fucking idiots. You are fucking idiots because I never threatened to kill somebody. That's threats to kill. If I threatened to kill somebody, you would have given me threats to kill and you would have arrested me. This was disorder. And what is disorder? How many people do what I do on Facebook? Americans, English, skinheads, all these dark sides only to come to me because some Olinda is persuaded the English. Oh, my name is Queen Victoria. Oh, Sabena, do you know what they'll be doing? They'll be laughing at you, Olinda. Do you know what cry werewolf is? Cry werewolf is somebody who was always crying about something. When something happens, nobody comes for you. You have shown me your Satanism, Olinda Chapel. I am an ex-convict who rehabilitated themselves to be not a prime minister, but to be a personal trainer. And you want to crush my style down and steal my money with guerrilla advertising because you want to put yourself on top? Please, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I respect the baby. But did she respect my own child when she called police for me? Did she? That's why I'm speaking in English. Or I'm speaking to English. You see? So that everybody understands, the police, everybody understands. And I'm doing it on this group because she wants to show us fear. What fear do you want to show us when you make a false verbal promise? So guys, to cut the long story short, my system is not working too well, so I'm gonna switch it off. Let's see if I can play this.
To go about setting on people, don't you have a conscience? Take care of the human being. How are you? Are you my way? So you better watch your friend them. Better watch your friend. Better watch your friend. Some of them are not good. Them just pretend. Better watch your friend. Better watch your friend. A true friend will be there for you till the end. Better watch your friend.
Do you know what? Only a racist can behave the way you behaved. You think you want to terrorize Zimbabwe children like that? Oh, if you are a housemaid and if you are being suppressed, go to the nearest police station. Everything will be okay. Our own people trying to make us feel scared of the system. The system is meant to make you feel comfortable. And let me tell you something, if you police are listening, if this Olinda is making you listen to this video, look around her house. Maybe she's got an illegal immigrant housekeeper. House girl. An illegal immigrant. Please, sister, don't joke around, man. Don't waste police time. I didn't come to your house. I didn't even threaten your child. I didn't even threaten you. And then Olinda said to me, to the police, that, she's going to come and do this, I feel, because of her past. Murgona manje, Zimbabweans, where we get it twisted. No, we we're gonna become straight, I'll tell you that.
Better watch your friend. Some of them are not good, them just pretend. Better watch your friend, better watch your friend. A true friend will be there for you till the end. About with them and I sleep with them. Sometimes I liquor you that drink with them. Some you that think say them truthful. Not knowing say them boy they are broad.
Please just call all the artists. Call all the artists here, okay? Here. Call them, because I haven't even told you what I'm about to say and what I told the police and what the police told me. And this will stand in court. I'm about to make somebody bankrupt. I'll show you. Ha!
You better watch your friends when you're keeping. Cause some will sell you out for a shilling. When your eye done shut out and are sleeping. All night them boy they are peeping. In everything you do them a watch you. Stay around the corner and a chant you. One like them friends when they smiling at your face. But when you turn your back them a stab you. Better watch your friend, better watch your friend. Some of them are not good, them just pretend. Better watch your friend, better watch your friend. A true friend will.
Oh yes, this is my cousin Mega B in Barembilezi. Go to YouTube and I'm not Googler Mega B Zimbabwe. Mega B Zimbabwe. That's my cousin. I love him so much. Big up Mega B. And I'm so sorry about your sister, okay? May her soul rest in peace. But I love you, Mega B.
There for you till the end. Better watch your friend, better watch your friend. Some of them are not good, them just pretend. Better watch your friend, better watch your.
Bengarians, please don't be scared because I spoke to the police and I told them. The police said you are doing a very, very good job, okay? Here in England, we've got what is called rip off Britain, okay? We're just old women like us catch thieves, okay? So in Zimbabwe, we're going to have what is called rip off Zimbabwe, and we think that we've got Sisimeli to stand for us. Otherwise, who was going to stand for us? Who was going to give us the voice when everybody is just suppressing us? Fuck off!
A true friend will be there, so we promote good over evil. We not promote bad mind people. Those who go about setting on people. Don't you have a conscience? Take care of the human being. You will, how are you?
Mamunzu kakao. Uyu ndiye mumwe futi tapi.
Tongoti kaka zvavari kuimba zvakarara kuti rabada havana mongo ndaona vatiri vapana vaindirengera kuguna
vachiimba maisa vana vangu nevakoma vachipisa mabhisi saka inini msandisaize kana wakandimengo sandiraidze mugore rino nyowani ndiri kushaika kana pane ruchamundione ndiri kushaika aine nebiatis vano ndinokanika muchazobona vakukanuka ai aodelavakandirikativae uchabandika ndikatitane vachapandika ndikatitumai vachaimbika ndikatibae.
What do you do, Olinda, for the community of Zimbabwe? You can't compare yourself with Boeing 777. I entertain the people. I bring them to UK with no visas, okay? I drive the Zimbabwean people. What do you do for Zimbabwean community? Do you take them for a drive? Do you play music for them? Oh, you're always showing that big frogged face on the pillow, showing off for my people, to influence them to come to England where you know we are miserable. And tell them a lie whereby maybe you're living in a council house, your credit history is so good, yeah, the government says you can work part-time, yeah, but your husband, even the government doesn't even know that your husband is living with you. How do you afford to pay a house of £1,200 a month cash and look after a husband £600 a month? That's 1,600. Gas, that's 400, 2,000. The car, that's 500 because your car is not for people with a good credit history. It's an old car. So you must pay high money. That's 500. That's 2,500. Food, £700. That's now 3,200 pounds. Council tax, about 300. We are about 2,700. How do you do that without the government's help? Stop fucking lying to people. Don't be scared. They want to scare you with English police. Don't ever be scared. Mama Mandela is telling you, don't ever be scared of English police. I'm gonna repeat this. I never thought I would say this in my life. If I ever die, England police are the fathers of my children. Social services are the mothers of my children before me. That's why I named my dog Police. And I named my other dog African. Police is after African. Not even one English woman has ever called police for me. Englishman, that was my partner. Not a friend. You think me, Zimbabwean girl, is going to come to your house and attack you? Why do you want to play victim when you know you did the guerrilla advertising? Yeah, so that's my cousin Mega B playing this song as well. Please go to YouTube, Mega B. Go to Boeing 777. Boeing 777 has got a page now. So go to Boeing 777's page, yeah, and just to press like, because I'll be doing my lives with Boeing 777. I'm so surprised. Good Sisimelika has let me here. Maybe that is somewhere in the she's not knowing good I'm doing a live here. But I said, you know what? Let me just go and do a live because brain here in England, please don't be shocked. Here in England, we've got something called the Report for Britain, okay? It's led by 3 elderly women like Maimlambo and Maimlambo and Maimlambo, okay? So these women, they catch thieves. You know, people will sell electricity and they do this and that. People will do this. So what we are doing is not something new to them. But Olinda is trying to make it like it's new to you guys. And we're trying to say, listen, guys, don't let these celebrities lie to you, okay? Because we don't want to say much of what they're doing, okay? If somebody had money, they would have paid me £100. Why send police to Sabena Ruwizhi Who you, Olinda Chapo, say in your own words that she held her own children hostage. Don't you think I was suffering to hold my own children hostage and you are not suffering? And you still want to call police for me who held my children hostage? Listen, don't fucking joke with me, man. Oh, the police said you're doing a good job, Sabena. Point 777. Like I said, some people have family doctors. We have family police. You see now, exactly. Saka tiri kuchema panapa nditika hatisi kuita zvekutamba or anything or this kuti Sabena ari kunakidzwa point 777 ndiri kutochema panapa kuti why is it that we as Zimbabweans, I'm not going to say Africans, I'm going to talk about Zimbabweans, why do we want to blackmail people with police? Don't you have people? Since you, Olinda, you're a celebrity, you're not a celebrity, you're a celebrity just like all of us. We came here on Facebook crying. So why do you want to involve other people who you don't know? Yet you could have involved your African people who are close to you to say, please, can you speak to Sabena Ruwizhi? Can you speak to Boeing 777? But you decided to go to the police because you thought they were going to do me for threats to kill, which carries 15 years. Vanhu vanga vasuva Boeing 777 hanzi hausi kumboya nendege yako. There it is. Now we are going to drop it like it's hot. Kati akuda kutaura sezvatoda kutaura kuti mabutterfly obva angoflya. Now I'm about to tell you what I told the police. Okay, the police came here. They told me what they had to tell me. I respected the police more than I respected Olinda and Titan. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get this £90 fine for disorder because I respect you, police. Okay, but you must understand what I told them afterwards. Listen to this. Okay, saka police yandiratidza kuti munoziva pane there's a time when you see that, you know what, if you don't agree with this case here, the police officers who are there, they're good people, and maybe all the police officers have been good to you. So you think, you know what, there's something where everything has gone wrong, and I'm not going to go to court for this because I know you've got it twisted, but you've based it on my past. But what Olinda wanted me to get me done was threats to kill, which carries 15 years and above. Yeah, sentence. Okay, but I think the police actually saw that no, this we could actually push it to disorder, but it's got no disorder in it because, you know, Facebook, we say a lot of things. Like I said, I'll repeat, I never said I'm gonna kill a child. I just said I wish the child committed suicide, to which the chances are the child can never commit suicide with an umbilical cord. Okay, I was just trying to express the level of anger I had when she called police for me and my son Mandela. Why didn't she listen to her husband? Did her husband, Titan, as well say call police for this woman and a child when I was 120 miles away from my own home to support my own Zimbabwean people, African people? So what I'm going to tell you, what I told the police is after that song, after this song, or should I tell you now? I want you to very much spread this word. Whatever, whoever is going to say this, I'm saying my part and I stand for Sabena, Boeing 777, whichever way, okay? I did this shit myself and I'm still riding it myself. And trust me, I'm made for this shit. I'm actually designed for this shit. You call police to my house with my children with some stupid issue because you want to punish me, but you really, really know that I wasn't going to come to your house. So you just did it to put fear in me, because somebody somewhere thinks they're going to beat the armed siege mother. Somebody somewhere just thinks that, oh, is that what you did to the police? And you are surviving? So I'm going to make sure I arrest you so that the police think I'm big. The police are big, darling. I respect the police. They are the father of my children. English police, okay? Do you understand? They tell me what to do. That's why my dog is called Police. I kiss my dog every day. That means I kiss police. When the police came to my house, before they left, they had to say goodbye to Police, my dog. You think I named my dog Police because you think I want to call police that they're dogs? You're stupid. My dog is called Police because police protected me more than you. You stole from me. You stole from somebody who didn't have because of your guerrilla advertising. And don't also forget, even if I've been here on Venge, I've got a lot of followers who followed me, and I respect you. And thank you so much, Sisi Mele. But I want you to understand, I've been stoned way worse than the English people have stoned me. And somebody still wants to get me stoned. It's not happening anytime soon. It's not happening anytime soon. When Olinda cried on Facebook, did we cry to say emotional abuse? Did we? No, we didn't. She's just trying to show me a power. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys is this. You see, the group she leads is different from my group. It's different from Tatelicious' group. It's different from Loveness' group. It's different from Melly's group. Because our groups run by themselves. People like Olinda, with all due respect, Madam Boss, and My Titi, their groups, they pay for them. So when you see them with 100,000 views, they would have paid for them so that they get paid themselves too. Okay? So if you see any kind of group, any kind of page which is not a group and it's a page, they're getting paid for it, okay? Somehow. They buy people. When you see, you want to think that somebody is so popular on page. They click something. And one day, inbox me and I'll tell you what they click. If you see people like My Titi, Madam Boss, and Olinda, they've got pages. I've just had my own page now so that I get paid. Olinda doesn't get paid, but maybe My Titi and Madam Boss do get paid. So what they do, they pay with their card and say target region, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Australia, and America. And those people come and they press like. But they never comment. That means they're not connected to you. So you see why people like Olinda are jealous on people like me? Because I've got a group which I was given by my sister Melly, which is where I am right now, Mvenge group. We will be together to the end because we fight for the truth. What brought me to Mvenge is the truth. Okay? Olinda wouldn't survive with a page, with a group. Who would go and do a grouping for her? So is Madam Boss. So is My Titi. They wouldn't survive to sustain a group because a group has to roll. Okay? A page, it can freeze, you come back, you open it, come back, you open it, and that's it. And a page, you can advertise it with your own money. I've got a page called Mandela Nelson. For Mandela Nelson, for Nelson Mandela, I got 40,000 views. Do you know how much I paid for that? 40,000 views. I paid 30 pounds in my face. 30 pounds. easy for me to be popular. Yeah, but that was then. That was like 4 years ago. So don't be deceived with what you see and what these people are trying to inject in us, which is fear. To say, Sabina, I want to put fear in you, I'm going to send police. Okay? And you lie that I wanted to kill you. Fuck off, you piece of shit. You're not that lucky. Okay? Even police didn't understand why they came here. That's why I just said I'll pay £90. So from £100 and £90, that's £190. From somebody who calls themselves a celebrity, I don't know who they are. And they actually donate to Japreja, and Japreja says, thank you very much, Olinda. Guys, I love you so much, guys. Please don't be deceived in this kind of behavior. I don't fear that Burisama V11, the police came here. They gave me £90, disorder, whatever. Because the truth is this, they didn't really understand why they were here. But they had to do something for Olinda. Olinda, sister, please, calm down. Okay? You are not in the Victorian era. You are not Queen Victoria, okay? You are just Olinda, okay? A ghetto girl, okay? Let me not describe you more, okay? Sister, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Chillax, okay? Don't do all this police shit. I'm not begging you or whatever. Why would I even want to come for you? If I wanted to come for you, I would have, okay? But I just finished it on Facebook because that's where it started, okay? How many people have been after you and how many people have you called police for? Okay, guys. Anyway, I love you guys. I have to go. Zvangu. I'm alive and kicking. Yes, the police came here. Like I said, some people have family doctors. We have family police, okay, here in the United Kingdom. We don't really need to produce our driver's license or our passports to show our identity. We are known by our faces. So please, we need to cut this bullshit where our own black people try to scare us with the system, okay? If anyone scares you with the system, please come to point 777. I will stand by you. I will go to any police station with you because I will not stand anyone being terrorized by the police. Kunzi, iwewe wazodai, I'm gonna call police for you. Come to point 777. If I have to put you in my house here in England, I will put you in my house. Because I know there are some black women or Zimbabwean women who want to act like they are top and enslave their own people, okay? Like the way Olinda wanted to enslave me, yet she clearly knows she sold the wrong product and she made me a BT overdraft with 3,500, okay? So please, Olinda, don't push it because everything I've been speaking about you has been with respect. And please don't push the baby shit, okay? Because the truth is you called police when I had Mandela and Mandela was 10 years old. Mandela was the one who was selling my product at your function. Instead of you going to that mic and say, listen, there's a personal trainer there, go there, that's business. You ignored me thoroughly. And you know what? We don't like people like you. Whether you like it or not, we don't like that kind of behavior because at the end of the day, obese is going to weigh down on the NHS. So we are coming in, we're saying no to people like you who encourage people who are obese, yeah, and all this kind of thing. Just leave me 3 minutes, please. Thank you. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, Olinda. Please don't frighten us with police and stop us from our agenda. My name is Sabena Ruwizhi, born 777, and I come from Slough. Olinda, do you know what Slough is? No. When we came to this country, we didn't know what Slough was. We thought it was Slough. Even the police will tell you how we behaved in Slough. Do you know me? I'm a product of Slough. I'm a princess of Slough in England. That is one of the top industrial areas, Slough. I used to be a bouncer and a security guard in Slough. Those in Slough, they know who we are. You, Olinda, you live in Oxford. Tell people tell Jah Pressure the truth. You live like 100 miles away from London. The far you live away from the far you live away from London, that's how poor you are. Okay? I'm like 30 miles away from London, okay? Olinda is about 50 miles away from London, 50 to 60 miles away from London. Yeah, I'm at least 25 miles away from London. Olinda is about 60. And if you're 60 miles away from London, Olinda and Ruramai are the same category. Karoi girls, okay? So you in Zimbabwe, don't be deceived that they live in a posh area. She's never ever lived where I've lived. I have lived near Harrods, you know, Al-Fayed, you know, the one who died with Princess Diana. I lived there, very close, like 2 miles away, and I've got the VIPs for it. Sorry, V11 for that. Okay? So please don't tell us when you live in Oxford, some faraway places, and you want to say you're posh. Tell Zimbabwean people the truth. You're running away with £100 which you stole from Boeing 777. Ex-convict who has tried to rehabilitate herself, but when you are on this camera, Olinda, you want to show yourself as an angelic person. No. Don't forget you stole somebody's husband who also cried on Facebook. Now you dumped your 18-year-old child. Where's your other child, the other one, little Jaden, who was lost? Gone. Now you want Zimbabwe to see you as with your Ben 10 and this little child. Where is Jaden then? Don't fool us, Olinda, okay? So listen, mate, Olinda, this is what I had to tell to you. You don't need to call police and all that bullshit and cry werewolf, okay? And play all this Victorian behavior, okay? Us, we're just living life. This is why I told you guys the reason. The only Zimbabwean I'll play with sometimes is the one in Zimbabwe because they're quite legit, okay? In England, the reason why I play with white people because they are more black than white people, than black people. White people in England, they're in Bare, they're in Highfields, they're in Mount Pleasant, they're in Borrowdale, okay? Zvemuno ndazvitadza zvevanhu vana Olinda vada kubheheva kunge zvinonzi vana Queen Victoria. You want to call police for me who has suffered under police already, and you want to call police for me today. I said today this is the police day. And I just came to prove to you, Olinda, that I can mention your name and I can mention in English, and I want you to take this video straight to the police because we are not doing anything wrong. Tell the police that you were selling alcohol illegally in Kent in England. Then I arrest my case. Oh, guys, I love you so much. Anditika, Tangoti Taure, listen, there is no point of you trying to threaten somebody with immigration, trying to threaten somebody with police, trying to threaten somebody with social services, okay? Because you know the people we play with around here, yeah? For me, I was actually forced to be with the white people because when I came out of prison, social services took me further away where there were white people, so I was forced to just integrate with white people for 6 years, even though I was raised up by a white mother for 4 years as well, okay? So at the end of the day, you always feel that kind of inferior, okay? You always feel that kind of not belonging there, okay? But then you actually belong there. only when you come to your own African people, okay? So please, the African Zimbabwean people, those who've got their papers through asylum seeking, who have lied that they are not allowed in their own country, but they could do border jumping, running in South Africa to go in Zimbabwe, okay? Exactly. And those who lie on fake marriages, okay? Please cut us the slack. We know what is going on, okay? So anyway, I was just ranting. Now I'm getting to the point. One song. But manjiga, if I sing with my mic, it's got a way that's making noise, right? Let's see if my mic can work. The police said we are doing good. Don't let people lie to you. The group is gonna be closed. It will always be open, this group. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. I hope it will. Let's see. Yeah, it will always be open, this group. Don't let this diaspora people lie to you. Yeah, we'll let the group close. They closed Mary's group, right? Didn't it come back? Don't be afraid. Open your mouth and speak for yourself. We English people here, we are doing well. My name is Sabena Ruwizhi. I'm the armed siege mother. Yeah? So what I want to tell you, artist, okay? I told the police that, okay, I know Titani Nkomo for having a following who drinks a lot of alcohol. And Titani Nkomo, Olinda's husband, he's following. They drink alcohol and they drive at 3 a.m. around England drunk. So what do I do? The police said, then you call us. So to be quite honest, the truth is that all artists, I don't know them for drinking and driving. But Titan's followers, I know them for drink driving. So I told police with my own gob mouth that police, where Titan will be playing, I'll be there. And I'll wait and I'll call police at 3 a.m. when you do your Leicester, whatever. Saka, please, people who follow Titan, don't say, Sabena just did it like that. I'm telling you face to face. I told police today that Titan's followers, they do drink and drive. And I can prove that. Because all I have to do is to follow Titan's post. Go there. The police said I'm allowed there if I wanted. I don't have to be there. I can call the police from this house and say Titan is having a show in Sheffield at such and such an address and it's finishing at such a time. Don't forget, I used to be a bouncer, so I know what time people move. So I would tell police, you want to play with police? Then I will show you how to play with police, Olinda. Your husband is an entertainer, ain't he? Is he allowed to work in this country? Is he self-employed? Just be careful, those who live in glass houses. Be careful to throw stones. Because if we throw back, it won't be nice. So like I did tell police that all or most Titan's followers, they drink alcohol. And when they go to Titan's shows, they finish the shows at 3 a.m. At least 200 people drunk. So am I allowed to call police The police said, well done. You can call police. So like I said, all the artist followers, they don't drink alcohol. Because they are very Zimbabwe-like and nice. But Titan's followers, they drink alcohol. And they drink like 14 beers before they drive. Who are you fucking with? So you know, my car drives so fast. It's very new, my car. It's about 3 years old. I can drive just about anywhere in England. And I can park anywhere if you don't allow me. And if you don't allow me without giving me an injunction, then that's discrimination. So I'll go further. So I will be coming to your functions to see if you are drink driving. And I don't need to see if you are drink driving. Because I told you, Titan, I hope you are not messing it up for the other artists. Because you are the one who has the most following, who has drink driving. So all I have to do is when you are doing your show, show the police this video. I am going to come there. And I'm not even going to come in. I will just wait. Don't forget I used to be a bouncer. 3 o'clock. Okay. Hello, Thames Valley Police Station. Can I help you? Oh, yes. Oh, there's a concert at this place here. Yeah. Oh, there are about 100 cars. Oh, my God. I'm so worried. They're drinking a lot of alcohol. And they're going to be coming out with Range Rovers, BMWs, Mercedes, very, very drunk. Can you please bring at least 60 or maybe make it 10? Make it 10 vans of police, please, because all of them will be drink driving. And make sure, please, that the police go to the north, south, east, and west, okay? So that you just catch any car which looks like a BMW and a Mercedes and a Range Rover. Catch it! Yeah, those are Titan's followers. So you wanna play dirty? Do you really wanna play dirty? I used to be a security guard for 12 hours, and after 12 hours, I would go to be a bouncer for 5 hours. Then I worked for 17 hours. So let me tell you something, darling. I can work for the police voluntarily. They don't need to pay me because my car is very fast. All I need to do is to follow your postie where you are doing your dingering. And if you dare sell alcohol in cans, the tax money is coming after you. Do you see, Titan, what you're doing for people? Do you see what you're doing for people? From £100 deal of personal training, but you decided you want to drain the NHS with your hyperplasia insulin. Yeah? When somebody's coming to serve you, you want to be on top. So you see how it can cost you, Titan. Because I know, and I do, I know, I used to be a bouncer. And I used to be a security guard, police wannabe. Before you know it, I'll be working for MI5 in your fucking face. So, don't say I didn't tell you guys, I've wasted a lot of money on Titania and Olinda, okay? And they just didn't want to come and say, listen, okay, Sabina, we'll give you £100, shut the fuck up, right? I tried to be a nice girl, yeah, but they turned me into an evil fucking piece of shit. Not only did I spend £100, but I spent £3,000. 3,100 and 3,100 with my fuel and 3,090 today. That's 3,290 pounds, okay? And I was called police in front of my child, yet I had gone to support this woman. If she didn't advertise, I wouldn't have been there. She invited me in her life, and I am here, okay? So please stop playing all these games, okay? I'm not the immigration you are cheating, and I'm not all this bullshit, okay? So what I'm trying to say to the artist, okay? You all artists, I know you don't drink alcohol, but I know Titan and his followers, they drink a lot of alcohol and they take a lot of drugs. So everywhere where there is Titan, we must clean the city. Everywhere where there is Titan, Mama Mandela is gonna go in the car. Pakona so. Apedza kuimba, whatever. I just come, Linda, please just bring 6 to 10. Okay? Saka, as me, I know Titan drinks a lot of alcohol. His followers drink a lot of alcohol. And I don't think it's safe to go to his functions. And I'll prove it to you that it's not safe to go to his functions, okay? So go to his functions at your own risk. I love you so much, guys. I have to tell you what I have to tell you. Artists, like I told you, don't say my Mandela is fucked up, okay? Because don't forget, this fucker fucked me up first, okay? So I'm not saying I'm fucking him up first, but he sent police to my house. She sent police to my house. I never did. They invited me in their lives because they wanted to be popular, so they stole money from a poor person, okay? So at the end of the day, go to their own gigs at your own risk, because I know you'll be driving, and where I see it's written Titan, me fear call them policeman. Me fear come there, me fear sit a little bit around the corner, and me fear stay there for 12 hours, and me fear extend it for 5 hours again. And once that celebration finished, me fear call the pop. Police, there's a function here. Please bring some 80 vans because people are driving and me fear consent for the public. You understand? So remember, you hang around with my enemy, it means you are my enemy too. I love you. £100. I love you guys. I have to go. Yeah, there's a time when we have to share the truth. There's a time when you have to tell each other the truth, okay? We need to stop the fearing. We need to have a voice. And the voice starts with you. The voice starts with me. Don't be afraid of the police. The police are there to protect you. Don't be afraid of the social services. They're there to protect your kids. But be very afraid of the immigration, okay? I love you guys, and we're going to speak about all these topics where people are lying to you that they are living a high life in England. They're living a high life in England, but they are not. It's all debts and this and that, and you are in Zimbabwe there. You're busy saying you want to come to England and this and that because we are showing me a fake life. So with time, I'm going to be exposing how fake we are. I love you guys, and let it be. Enjoy where you are and love the truth, okay? As for you, Olinda, congratulations to my little niece Nandi. Love you so much, Nandi. Nando's, okay? Yes, that's me, between me and mommy, not between me and the child, okay? Child is child, okay? Exactly. Saka, let's not twist things. Kuti anti vakatukachi mwana wavo. No. You have lied. You lied to the police. Okay, I will not hurt my niece anyway, anyhow. I will not say I'm going to come there and do this. Ningangochinyira that wakachinyirwa nevanhu vangani. How many people have taken a mick out of you? Have you done anything to Ace Lubumba, one of the respectable people in Zimbabwe, when she told you that your stomach was so big that you swallowed your own husband in your stomach? What did you do? Nothing. Okay? Did you do anything to Chantel? You think you can come for me, Olinda? Sorry, my name is Sabena Boeing 777, lawyer of the poor, and we gonna stand. We've got it all. You guys are different. You are showing off to poor people, okay? And it's not gonna work out like that, okay? Let people know the truth. Okay, stop living in a Victorian world where you put that makeup and dress like that as if you belong in the Victorian world. Okay, this is the current world. Okay, Saka, please guys, this Victorian behavior you need to stop, okay? Because even white people don't even behave that Victorian. I love you guys and let it be. Hey, happy birthday, Nandi. Love you, baby. Bye bye. love you so much, Bulgarians. You know what? We had a good time, yeah? We are not here to say somebody is doing something wrong or this and that here. We're just here to rectify ourselves and say, please don't do this to sister. Please don't do this to brother, yeah? No one in Zimbabwe is really rich, okay? That is the truth. Because we are so poor. Okay, even if we're in England, I can still feel somebody who is sleeping in Bari, who is sleeping on their shop right now. Okay, so we must live with a conscience to know you're a Zimbabwean. Not because you're in England, you want to apply the principles of England to people who are telling you that, no, we know you've got your papers in this country, but the truth is that you are conning us. Here in England, we've got what is called rip off Britain. Then we've got ours, what is called rip off Zimbabwe. No one is going to rip off Zimbabwe anytime soon. Guys, I love you so much, and bye-bye. My love, my likes, bye-bye. I love you, bye-bye. And you know what, like I said, I love the sister so much. I love the sister so much, but chakaipa, chakanaka. I say happy birthday to Nandi. We love you so much, and I hope my parents vachanaso understand kuti zvavari kuita izvi kaizvi zvakaipa. Inini boy 777. I'm not here kuti ndinetsa nevanhu. I'm here to talk about true life stories zvinoitika kuti vanhu ti understand. Munoziva kuti uye anonzani 50 magata ndakazoenda kuAustralia akasangana nevanhu 2 iye anga advertiserwa vanhu 20,000 anditika. Saka munofanira kuunderstanda kuti aiwa boy 777 zvaari kutaura ichokwadi, kuti zvaunoona pano paFacebook kana boy 777 ari popular usafunga kuti akauya kupati kwako akachaita popular. Boy 777 ndeyo paFacebook, zvedu zvinoperera paFacebook. Saka just be careful nema-advertising ari kuuya neachaitwa vanhu ma-artist. I'm giving you a warning because makazviona zvakaitwa kuna Enzo kuti akaenda kuAustralia kukaita nada. It wasn't his fault. Just like Amai Mandela, I trusted in people. Saka inini for my Mandela, I'm a Facebooker and I keep it Facebook. Kuda kubuda panzapa zvinonetsa, but before I came to Facebook, I had met Olinda and I thought kuti she was a feminist and she was going to help women in general because of her status, okay? But I realized no, this woman is not going to help other women. She actually wants these women to suffer with blood pressure, cholesterol, osteoporosis, heart problems, kidney failure, muscle pain, and bone problems. Okay, Zaka, please, Olinda, we hope you repent very soon and you encourage women in a positive way, because we can all see through your eyes. Okay, there's so much you can call police for us until police start ignoring you. People of Zimbabwe, please don't hear that Mama Mandela does what is called body shaming. I myself, I'm overweight. People who know me where I live, they know Mama Mandela is overweight. I'm just a personal trainer because it's a technique, and being a personal trainer is more like at least half a doctor. So people of Zimbabwe here in the diaspora and who are next to me, we are very lucky to be with me, because we know, when you go to the English people, there's always a culture difference for a personal trainer to train you. So you in Zimbabwe, you've been trained that a bigger woman, it means sexy and high luxury life, not in these days though. So when you go to a personal trainer with English and is size 6 to 8, you feel infuriated and you run away from the regime. So when you go to Mama Mandela, I'm a qualified personal trainer. I failed 2 times and I passed the 3rd time. That means I know what I'm doing. So I never did body shaming. What I just did is that I said Olinda is supporting people who are fat, because when she advertised this charity organization, she didn't encourage women like me to support other women. So we were there just as women sitting. Me, I was just looking, watching, and she never even came to my store. She said there were going to be about 10,000 people coming there. So I prepared myself and I said I want to meet my Zimbabwean people in the first class. They saw my store. Olinda never came there. From 10,000 people, there were only about 70 or 80 people, including the children. So it means you could have easily come there and influence the few women to come to my store because we paid £100 per store. And to be quite honest, in those kind of areas, it's like £10 a store. And if you are doing a charity thing, it's like for free. So please, guys, we need to be careful what type of behavior we are portraying, because here, Olinda, you try to show me that police should close my voice in terms of guerrilla advertising. Did you tell the police that you were selling alcohol in cans? Exactly. It is very illegal in this country to sell alcohol in cans, okay? So all I'm just telling you guys, I really much know with the Titans following that they are all alcoholics. So I know his following are going to follow him and they are going to drink drive. Therefore, I believe Titans followers are alcoholic, and I will call the police everywhere you'll be doing it so that the police just have a checkup, okay? I love you guys. Just be careful what £100 can cost you. I love you, and I'm so sorry, but I told you if it wasn't for these people who advertised, they wouldn't have known me. Bulgarians, I love you, and I'm so happy that I came here to do this live, because these people want to stop us from saying the truth, okay? Let's say the truth, and let's defend those people who are being closed their money under false pretense. Even the police will eventually understand, including the courts, okay? Let's say stop to fraudulent behavior, and let's support our sister who says that, guys, listen, this person is rich but they took my money. Olinda is nowhere near rich because she doesn't own a property but just lives in a council house, most probably doing a fraud, benefit fraud, yeah, because she will not be allowed to live with Titan if he's not in full-time employment. These are the laws of England. I love you guys, and bye-bye.
Sika ifuna ifa aunyari here une moyo wakashiba kuzika bakutundwa kaunu nenchiba aunyari here une moyo wakashiba asa satani sakandati ifa shakaitika kumiti mondana na sifa event usatanda na mataga pasina party ando kusia wote pase kasi isme charge the bene no kuisa pasi ne HKD unopenda chasi yeah sina na mataga wa pana party ando kusia wote pase kasi isme friend them in the kuisa pasi ne sipo plata unopenda chasi Ozakotaura, Ovawapera, Mukutaura, no Shadisinga de Sevano, where I charge them a chat, yap them a yap, put them a sing me a action pack. I Sevano need out and they Sevano is watching the shoulder. If only you had a shoulder, next time the guys I know it, I'm going to want to chat like something, do something. So I'm going to talk about the party. I don't see how we pass a casting. It's me charging them in the ways I'm passing the HK, they will open the chest.
Yeah, so this is the last time I speak about this Olinda and Titan and all this bullshit. Now you understand what I went through. Now I'm being taken Mariangu Torwa because these people advertise some guerrilla advertising. They stole my first £100 and now they're stealing my £90, okay? Okay? So you know what, ka tinongozvisira kuna Mwari. It doesn't, inini I've got sadza inyama. It's not like I'm the one who is looking after a husband, okay? Eventually, kuchengeta murume kunorwadza, okay? So like I said to God, I want to revenge. And God said, leave them. They're already suffering. I love you. And like I said to all artists, okay, do it at your own risk. As much as I know, Titan's followers, I told the police, they drink alcohol like fuck, okay? And I used to be a security guard. and a bouncer. That means I worked 7 to 7. That's 12 hours. And then I had 2 hours break and I worked as a bouncer. There's a difference between the two. So I can stay 17 hours a week. Pack up aside. Function in you by no para police we. Anzi, if you're lucky, God will make you watch. But I can actually do it from my bedroom using a flyer. So please, my artist, Zimbabwe, don't even hate me because I'm just telling you the truth. You guys don't drink alcohol the way Titan's followers drink alcohol. So I'm very concerned of Titan's followers that they will be drink driving. And I want that confirmed, that they will not be drink driving, because I used to be a bouncer in this country. I've done risk assessment. I'll come there and do my own risk assessment, because we don't want no one to die on the roads, okay, because of your stupidity. And at the end of the day, we just hope kuti Mwaracha tipa moyo mkuru kuti tiziye madevhu akadai ma-celebrity anozvida kuzviti he tiri ma-celebrity he chichichi. But you know what, this is my Mandela ka. I will tell you, kana ndataura kuti ndaona utsinye, I don't give a shit where it's gonna take me. Utsinye. Guys, I love you so much, okay? I did this kuti tingotaura, kuti tibatsirane ma-comments enyu, please siyai pano, okay? Vanotaura kuti body shaming. Imi, this girl, I thought she was going to make me help my Zimbabwean people, okay? But then she even looked at me like I was a piece of shit, yet she had taken my own money. But she doesn't understand that obesity is even overweighing the NHS, okay? That is the truth. It's not something to body shame, it's the truth, okay? But this lady, she scolded us, and she helped a few people, but not me, because maybe I was promoting healthy living, to which most people find it uncomfortable. Slow, I'm coming to you and we're gonna have a good time. Okay, goodbye guys, and I love you, okay? Alright, you're gonna hear this song and I have to go now. Let's see if I can do it well. That's the same song, yeah? I love you guys. When I find myself in times of trouble, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, okay? When it comes to police, we'll pay the fines and we'll move on, okay? I love you guys. Please don't be distressed with anything. Mama Mandela is happy. We're designed to be tortured by other people, but we're designed to help the majority of the people who are being deceived. 1, 2, 3. I love you guys and goodbye. Bye.